Hi, Damien Qualter, and welcome back. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how to use a fantastic tool which I use for all my SEO work. It is a tool called Market Samurai. I'm also going to show you where you can get a free trial so you can try it for yourself. You've got to get this tool. If you're serious at all about SEO for your business, I would definitely recommend it, and it's the tool that many of the big SEO agencies use for their keyword research. So as I say, I'm going to jump on the computer now and show you exactly what we do to take the keyword research to the next level. Obviously we used the AdWords tool before, which is great, but I want to now dig in and go to a much deeper level to show you what sort of information we can find using Market Samurai. Okay, I want to show you now using Market Samurai how to do some further keyword research. If we click on here, where it's keyword research, we've got our dog training keyword in here. We can add things like keyword permutations if we want to qualify in keywords like dog training, if you want to put course, positive keywords which are other keywords to add to qualify it, or we want to have words which don't appear. Negative keywords would be something like free, cheap, any keywords you didn't want to appear, and all we do then is click generate keywords. I'm just going to pause the video now for a couple of seconds while the research comes back. It does take a couple of seconds. Okay, now we can see Google's pulled back, or Market Samurai's pulled back via Google a load of keyword suggestions all about dog training. They're all in alphabetical order. You can scroll down here, you can see them all. Some are more relevant than others, but it gives us a whole host of keyword ideas to do some further research on. So if we click do further keyword research, what this does now is basically it pulls back some information again from Google, which again gives us much more accurate information to base our results on. So SEO traffic is the maximum daily clicks that a #1 site would get, which is really good information, because basically if you were page 1 for aggressive dog behaviour, you would expect to get about 112 clicks per day. It gives you some really good information there. Then we get PBR, which is phrase to broad. This is the percentage of phrase match searches out of broad match searches for this keyword. It means that basically 23% of the phrase match, which is basically the keyword in that order, rates for the broad search, which is basically aggressive dog in any behaviour. It could be dog aggressive or aggressive dog, or it can be just aggressive dog within a search term. So it could be I have an aggressive dog, what do I do? Whereas phrase is aggressive dog, i.e. the words in that order, but it could have words in front or behind. Exact match, if we remember, is just the two words together, which would be aggressive dog. So that's some interesting information we've got there to look at. Again, we can tick some stuff here which we can further refine thing, which is gets the number of searches. We can look at AdWords traffic, AdWords click-through rates, things like that, which are really good information. Local competition, we're building up a huge database of information in which to base our keyword decisions on. Another useful sort of little chart is the trends, which is basically gives you a pictorial representation of how that keyword is performing over time. Is it increasing in popularity? Is it staying the same? If we look at animal behaviour, we seem to in the December 2011. If we run our mouse forward, if we're going back that way, if you can see the most recent one is there, and we're going back, and these are the older ones, and you go backwards in time, so it starts at January, February, March, and if you see the last two are the previous year. So just be careful of that when you're looking at the trends. The ones before the last two at the end are the current ranking from oldest to newest, and then you've got two from last year, which just sort of shows you a trend from this time last year. So you can look, go through these and get some really interesting information on those keywords. And what Market Samurai does, absolutely brilliant. Just for example here, dog training on its own, you would get around 2,700 clicks a day if you were #1 position for that keyword. Wow, imagine getting 2,000 clicks a day to your website. Be pretty fantastic. So what we can do now to further look at our research, we can click on the little key here, and basically if there's a keyword we want to look at, if you can see at the top here, it flips open here, and if we go to that keyword, if we then want to dig down into doing further research on that keyword, so it gives you, but basically you're looking at a very broad keyword, you're drilling down to find sub keywords within that category to then do some research like we've done in the previous video. I'm running this now on my desktop, and I don't have the majestic SEO information which shows up, which is this middle bit here, unfortunately, on the software, but it gives you an idea of what's happening in that marketplace. You can see here, for dog obedience, if that was something we want to look at, there are a couple of sites here which have no PR, quite new domains, a couple of years old. Again, we've got some big competition. Unfortunately, we can't see all this information. But what is quite interesting here, for the keyword dog obedience, and there's been a big recent update in Google recently about exact match domains. Now, an exact match domain would be, if you were trying to target the keyword dog obedience, your exact match domain would be dogobedience.com, dogobedience.co.uk, whatever. And we're going to look at domain names in much more detail. We did touch on them in one of the earlier sections, but we are going to look at domains and how to pick a domain, and some really cool sort of strategies to get a really good domain, which you've probably not heard of before. But if you look at the some of the top rank pages here, they have got that's got dog obedience in the URL, that's got obedience in it, that's got obedience in it, that's got dog in it, that's got obedience in it, that's got dog obedience in it, and the number 10's got dog obedience in it. And what Market Samurai does as well, which is a really clever feature, when you're looking at a website, basically it will allow you to drill in. So let's have a look at this dog training review here. It's a big competitor. If we click on this little downward arrow here, we get what's called ACR rank analysis and anchor text analysis. This basically will then analyze. If I click on the ACR analysis and show you exactly what it does. Basically what this is doing now is going back to the website to do a search query on the website, and it's going to basically pull back information of the anchor text for that particular website,